Man, I've loved wearing the stripes from the moment I stepped in here. I feel like my whole career, throwing it all the way back to draft prep, the Cincinnati Bengals fans have been calling for Risner to be in Cincinnati. So it was such a blessing, looking at the camera for a few of these, to be able to come here and to be able to be welcomed by you fans, be welcomed and be a Cincinnati Bengal. It was truly a pleasure for me, man. I didn't take any of it for granted. I didn't take any of it lightly. I loved being here. The coaching staff, the organization, the top down, Jeff Ruby's, Soto, all of this stuff here, man. The river right there, being in Kentucky one day and Ohio the next, Paycor Stadium, playing in the jungle, playing for Joe Burrow, playing for Joe Flacco, blocking next to Amarius Mims, Ted Karras, Orlando Brown, playing with Dylan Fairchild, all these guys, man. It was truly a blessing. And I feel overwhelmed with the ups and downs of this season, from showing up here 4 days later. I was in my pool, and then I'm playing Myles Garrett at the dog pound. And then, I have a tough game against the Jaguars, and Joe Burrow gets hurt. And then I lose my spot, and then I come back and play really good at left guard for 2 games. Then I lose my spot again, and then I get to finish the season starting 7 or 8 games, playing some of my best football in my career. It was truly just a blessing when you look at it. I know you didn't ask a lot of that, but I feel very overwhelmed today with the journey and what God brought this season as a Cincinnati Bengal, even though we fell short.
Sounds like you'd be open to coming back.
That's been the word on the street, man. Everyone's been talking about it, and that's exactly what I want to do. This is where I want to be. Unfortunately, I feel like there's a business aspect to it, but at the end of the day, I love this coaching staff. My offensive line coach, Scott Peters, Mike McCarthy. I want to play next to Amarius Mims and Ted Karras because who won it? I want to play for Zach Taylor. I want to play for Dan Pitcher. I want to play for this organization. I want to be a Cincinnati Bengal. I want to block for Joe Burrow. I want to block for Chase Brown. I want to block for T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. I mean, I could go on and on and on of the list of guys in this locker room of why I want to be here, the fit, how I play, how I think I can help this team win, the continuity that I had with this offensive line and how we continue to build all year. Yeah, this is exactly where I want to be. But at the same time, I said it earlier this week, and I said it last week, is I feel like it's got to be a mutual thing where we come together and do it. So I know where I stand, and I hope that we can get, the Bengals to want the same thing.
When are you hoping to hear from the powers that be?
I would personally like to not hit free agency. I've said that, I don't want to get to that mess of getting other teams involved. I'd love to just let it be a thing between me and the Bengals. I hope they call me later today. I hope they call me tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mims, my dog, does too. So it's one of those things for me where I just got to sit and be patient and let my agent do the work that my agent does. And if they want me here, I want to be here, man.
How important is it for you to find a home because of the past few years and bouncing around and the one-year deals and all the uncertainty?
I'm sure you guys saw my New Year's resolution, man. I don't want to be signed in August or September. That's hard on the mental. That's hard on the physical. It's huge because showing up here in April, you can start building what I started to build here in August. We can start doing that in April, and we can pick up where we left off. And I just think it's so important for us as an offensive line to keep that moving forward. And for me, man, it's like, okay, now I know where we're going to be. I know where me and my wife are going to be. We want to be in Cincinnati. We can find a house. All those things, as opposed to kind of having to make it happen all at once in August or September. So I hope this January, February, March, before whatever the day is, March 14th or whatever it is, we can get something done to where we can put it in ink and I can be a Bengal, wear the stripes for one more year.
Dalton, you said you were playing some of your best football down the stretch there. Why do you think that was the case? Was there something different? Or
the people around me, I can't give it too much credit to myself. Truly, when you have a center like Ted Karras and you got a right tackle like Amarius Mims, you're going to play better football. My offensive line coach, Scott Peters, and Mike McCarthy are unbelievable coaches, and I think that the way that they taught their schemes this year helped me really evolve as a football player. And then I think playing in Dan Pitcher and Zach Taylor's offense continued to help me as well. And then when you got number 9 back there slinging it, he's going to make you look good as well. So I think it's a testament to everything going on around me, my wife at home and her support, and I couldn't do any of this without her. And then mainly above everything, I'm not trying to be corny, but my relationship with Jesus Christ and with the way he blesses me is hands down the only reason I'm standing here today. So a lot of everything around me and a little less of me, that's for sure.